On the side of B-Fly, you got Casper, Outsider, Velen, Fisher, Happy Thermia, and Tenya. But funny enough, Outsider,
Can't go through that window.
you just wanted to show us the beautiful glass.
I was about to. I'm on the wrong damn side. Anyway, I was about to say they're going to be fighting on the left-hand side here. I'm not sure when that Bastion's going to be working. I'm pretty sure he's going to be switching. No, he hasn't. He hasn't switched. He stays he's sticking to it.
Okay, so he's going to set himself up. He's got the Reinhardt too, and actually be going around each other, both going clockwise fashion to mitigate each other. But Shades, he's got to move again. Like, this position is going to be overrun extremely quickly, especially with the Winstons in the front line, and that is going to be Mint just trying to escape. He charges into the wall on accident, but Shades picks up one. He's going to help get the assist on it too. Ladano able to tag team with him, but Fisher and Tenya able to secure the kills.
Will finally get taken down there. Ladano did some great work on the first map. This time around, though, will get picked off, and that is going to be the first point now active going across to B-Fly. So B-Fly doing a great job at holding. Considering they were up against the Bastion, they dealt with that very well. It was like, okay, let's just flank close, and more importantly, Fisher got in his face.
I feel like it's just so rough to play Bastion on these points because of how you get ran over extremely quickly. It's not like Payload, we have a lot of area to work with. Fisher has Dragon Blade available. He's going to pop it. Should be some clean kills coming through from him. They're all grouped up, but no Shades. He picks up the kill. He's not able to get the healing he needed, and this is now three quick kills coming from Northern Gaming Blue.
Well, quick turnaround maybe here. Outsiders, he's going to get it picked off as well, and it's just the two Lucios back alive to try and hold the points here. But that's still maybe doable because it is only Zaf on points at the moment. They are going to back away. They are going to let them have it. Ooh, I say that as he comes on through, but he gets quickly meleeed to the face there, Yuri. And they will finally cap the point.
Oh, he fucked his blinks there too. He kind of went into the wall twice. Luckily he had his recall to survive, but the pulse bomb is going to be so impactful. He's going to throw it straight on the ground, dash away, not going to connect, but he did zone for a little bit of time. Okay,
now we're into basically mirror matches here. Both teams realizing what they want. It is going to be the Winston with the double Tracer, double Lucio, and of course the Xayah for that massive shield boost that she does. That's a great Graviton Surge.
It would have been amazing if you had a pulse bomb to follow it up with, but doesn't matter. They're still able to get some really decent damage down. That's the tanks gone, or at least one of the two tanks for both teams. Zavi sticking him on point. They got the Lucio Sombra to help keep him alive too. You can see how hectic it is here as well, with the Graviton Surge coming in this time out of B-Fly, able to keep Northern Gaming Blue together, and Fisher picks up a triple kill. That was off the back of the pulse bomb.
That was nice. That was beautifully done. And VLAN and Fisher doing some serious work there. With the sound barrier, of course, popped in there as well. So good layering of the ultis. They do finally manage to lock it out, the Tracer of Fisher. Nunny B, sorry, couldn't get in quick enough. So, 41% to 47. Fairly even between the two. As we're saying, no adjustments coming out from either team. Now they've seemed to have both settled on the same comps.
What's so rough is Northern Gaming Blue would have held that point if they saved the pulse bomb.
Yes.
And didn't use it. Zafi tried to go for a big play, a BDP, but it just didn't work out for him. And that's the cost you're going to pay, and now they actually might lose this point because of it.
Oh, he got away from the pulse bomb. Nicely done there. Or neutron bomb, as they seem to have called it early on today. It's the second time I've done that as well, but I'm just going to put it down to a long day. I'm going to go with that. But not really working out so far. They're being locked in nicely. Okay, they've chose to back away. Good call there from B-Fly, because I think they were starting to run the risk of being pushed offside.
Not to mention the Graviton Surge out of Yuri, which is almost up in a few seconds. Sound barriers going to come through, but Velon is able to do so much free damage. Your Outsider picks up a kill. I think that's the Graviton Surge in the middle of the point. Now Yuri, he's finally going to have his available. They have one chance left with the Tracers that they can stall it out. If they can actually get back in towards this area where they have Ladano and Zafi together with Pulse Bombs and the Graviton Surge, but they keep being wiped left and right. Yuri's now down, and as long as they keep them off the point from actually throwing into overtime, that's going to be it. That's going to be the first point in favor here of B-Fly.
That was so great on point there. That was VLAN pushing them around the side. Fisher going down in the back end, flanking, and then they're just double teamed on the same targets, and it seemed to work so well. You can see overtime now on. Assuming this is going to get cleared out here. They're just trying to desperately knock them off the site. Is it going to be enough though? You can see he's sticking on towards that pulse bomb. Not going to catch it on there. Zafi's going to get picked off. No! Graviton Surge! Is it going to be enough to pull them in? Manages to rewind himself out there. VLAN, doesn't have the damage really to back it up, and that's going to be Yuri being picked off. And now it's just a case of, can they keep them alive? No, because he gets knocked off point. And that will be the first map going across to B-Fly. Good hold there. And as you said, that crucial moment was all about the Graviton Surge, just using it in the right place.
You can't afford to not keep the Pulse Bomb for the Graviton Surge when you know your Zarya, you should know your Zarya is really close to ultimate. That costs them the hold. And honestly, towards the end, because they used him separately without him a second time, it cost them the first point. They need to switch things up. They can't keep playing like that if they want to beat a team like B-Fly.
Okay, we do have an adjustment. We'll see whether Genji's stuck with Fisher. I assume he will be.
Well, what point is this? Is this village? Or is this shrine?
I'll tell
This
you.
is a village.
Yes.
Yeah, this is village. Shrine. You feel it, villages.
All about capping the high point. Oh, no. Yeah, no, right.
Village.
It's all about capping the high point. Or holding the high ground, as it were. 10 teams.
Yeah, they're on a kill towards your right. Yeah, right up here. They're going to duke it out right away. The Zarya's are so key in this position, too, to get those shields on the right targets.
Well, Shades is trying to build it up, but it's pretty hard to deal with a Genji in your face, and he will finally get picked off there. Fisher doing some serious work now. The poor old Lucio in the background is going to get kept away. This is still fairly even in terms of kill, though. Let's have a look across to VLAN. VLAN's been doing some serious work. Does manage to get a lot of damage down on Nutty B. He's going to pick him off. Again, the control point now available any second as they're going to move in. Zaffa, well, you're not going to be able to hold that one. Fisher's going to chase him down. VLAN doing some serious work there, I feel, at the opening.
Yeah, him together with Fisher has been really TDMing extremely well so far. It's really difficult to run like double traces because you need to focus the same target to kill them, and then if you both focus the same target, one clip from each of you should be able to kill them if they're not obviously a tank and in close enough range. But Velan's going to have his pulse bomb up. If he charges straight in and pops it down, he's going to get quite a few kills.
I was just thinking that, boy, they were building up there. If he could manage to knock in, he does manage to get there. Fisher backs it up as well, and that worked so nicely with the Dragon Blade. That's how you wipe them off. Nutty B does manage to take Fisher down, though. Got to be happy with that. You're always happy as a Lucio if you manage to get a kill on a Genji.
You can kill anyone as a Lucio these days, you're happy.
Yeah, it's always nice, because he obviously have that triple burst. It's like ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, but
ding, ding.
they nerfed his damage so hard, even. It makes me sad. He was so much fun to play because no one could 1v1 you if you were decent enough skill-wise.
Yeah.
So it wasn't me, but I could kill some people.
It's hard to hit. He's a quick, zippy target. You can see Zeph trying to get on towards that point. Will actually cap it out if nobody deals with him. That's going to be Primal Rage getting popped out by Yuri. But sadly not really backed up too much by his team, and swing and a miss, I think it is pretty much for his ulti there. As Yuri gets picked off, and they continue to hold the point. 59% and counting to 0.
Now, we had B5 lose that first map against Northern Gaming Blue, and they chose the King of the Hill map. I want to point that out because they're showing that their skirmish power, or the skirmishing power, is really strong. Like, really able to rival Northern Gaming Blue and actually almost take this whole series, or this whole map in their favor if they can win the next one and then this one. But this is only King of the Hill map actually in the pool. Unless you want to go to the tiebreaker, which is Ilios, but that doesn't really count in terms of you would obviously want to win in a quick 2-0 fashion since the best of 3. The Guardian Surge came through, and Fisher's going to wipe them up. That's pretty much exactly what you're going to see happen whenever you have that available at an outsider. And now it shades Zaffi to pair together to keep the one in the running.
Yeah, they only managed to take Fisher out in that attack. But they do have a bunch of ults available this time. You did see Outsider's Graviton Surge was used in that defense. But this time we're going to see Sound Barrier drop down, I think, from Mint as soon as they get around here. Shades, of course, has that Graviton Surge available. Now, the question is, will he catch them in the right point? He does manage to get 2, 3. That's nicely done. Zaf with the Pulse Bomb does time it nicely, and they should be able to cap the points out just in the right moment at 99%.
And that's basically why you see Zarya's on this map. Not to mention the utility they have with their shields, but that Graviton Surge can be so game-changing. Problem is, though, they're only at 16%. They have a long hold to go ahead of them. An outsider will have his ultimate. Well, he should ideally have it up a couple seconds ahead of Shades, but Velan is going to have his Pulse Bomb too. On the other hand, you have Ladana and Zaffi with theirs both going to be up by the time Shades has it. It's going to be really difficult for either team to really take or defend.
Well, here we go. There's going to be the Pulse Bombs going in. Just clear them off sight. Misses actually with that one. Yeah, pretty big considering the Primal Rage is going to come off as well. Lidano does get picked off though, so that's 2, 3 down, 4 down on site. And well, that may well just been damage done. They didn't need the ultis after all. Yuri on site, the only man to keep him alive, already used his Primal Rage, and that's going to be game. Surely, have they got the Tracer spam? How are they going to be able to get in time? No, because look at that, VLAN straight in their faces, and that will be 2-0 on this map. B-Flight looking good, just need one more map here on the poll to equal up on Northern Gaming Blue, who won out on Dorado already.
Remember, guys, we're all here playing for. Well, we're not playing. We're casting. These teams are playing for a chance to play.
We wish we were playing.
I mean, I wouldn't mind winning 100 grand. We're close to it. These teams are playing for a chance to play in the $100,000 Gamescom tournament coming up in August, the first of its kind, first one since release. And honestly, a lot of good teams. 4 teams from NA, 4 teams from EU going head-to-head. Today we have up to the round of 16 for this bracket. Tomorrow we'll have each of the quarterfinals one at a time. we'll be bringing you here on this channel, so make sure you give it a follow. Then on the next day, on Wednesday, we'll be bringing you the North America games, which will be starting at 9 p.m. CEST if you guys are over here in Europe, or I believe it is noon over in the Pacific Standard Time if you're over in the US.
Is that high noon?
What are they doing? They didn't put competitive mode on, I bet. 10 out of 10. All right, so we'll sit here on camera while they realize they didn't put competitive mode, I guess, on for that one. It's supposed to be a best of 5, not a best of 2. So I guess they'll be going back in and playing out one. Well, the thing is now they need Village because that's the only one they didn't play.
Yeah, it'd be Ladano. Ladano's fault. Ladano's like, yeah, nice system. And it's like, well, it's kind of you. I mean, they could just start at one more.
Did he hit the button to go back to lobby on accident?
Mode.
Yeah, so I think he hit the button to go back on accident. All right, well, I guess they could just go ahead and start. I mean, Shrine's rough, right? Like if they have to keep queuing to get Shrine, it's going to be almost impossible because it's going to be really. I mean, they can queue. I think we'll give it like a try or two.
He had BO3 on. That was why.
Oh man,
it's uncompetitive, but it's on best of 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess they can start. I don't think we should force it on a Shrine unless they can get it within like the first couple tries.
Yeah.
Just tell them to restart if they don't get Shrine for a couple times, and then we'll see where it goes from there. Because we actually had this issue. Mitch and I were doing a show match, and we wanted to play out a certain part of a map. It was well on Ilios, and we couldn't get well. We tried 10 times. Finally got on like the 11th try when we were like, all right, let's just give it one more go, and then we'll stop. All right, so they didn't get it there, so we'll just let them keep going. But in the meantime, we still have a lot of games going on. We have a lot of streams actually doing this one. I think we have Dodo Raptors doing some English coverage. We have Gosu Gamers guys doing some English coverage. We have a ton of other language streams doing some coverage. Yeah, they're going to keep going for a while. But let's see. I'm trying to look at the brackets really quickly. I guess we can show that on screen for now, unless this is it. Is this the moment?
Yeah, we're going to be following the other team versus Fortress as well after this game, aren't we?
Yeah, that'll be the next game for us, round of 32.
This will never happen.
Yeah,
Sanctum is life. So they keep getting Sanctum every time they start.
Yeah, so we'll show you the brackets for now while they keep trying to figure out how to get to the right map. Misfits into the round of 32. We got the other team, like I said, versus Fortress as the game will be casting next. Pretz has already made their way into the round of 16 and are one game away from actually going into tomorrow. We got Melty, who picked up a win versus Crusudu. Yeah, that team. Kabina, Kamaza, take a win over a player of the game champ, which is a team who's been playing quite a bit in the Go Fours. Bikini Beach Esports up against SG1. Some pretty good teams in there. Overwatch Kings.
A lot
of the bottom half has been struggling to keep up, I guess. And then Reunited looking to get into the round of 16 as well. Actually, they're in the round of 16, so if they win that game, they're going to be through into tomorrow's games.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Reunited, Misfits, top seeds either side. Oh, we got it. Woohoo! They got there in the end. Okay, so 2-0 on this map. We've lost the overlay because you've changed that. That's all right. We got it. It is still B-Fly, of course, 1-0 down against Northern Gamer Blue. Northern Gamer Blue picked up the first map, which was Dorado, currently here on the poll. B-Fly are 2-0 up. Ignore what you're seeing on your screen. That's just simply a mistake of the game being set up as a BO3 when it should be BO5 competitive. So here we are. We're on the Shrine. And let's see if the team comps work out, because we're getting a Hanzo here coming from Yuri.
Winston.
Oh, he switched it.
Yeah, he switched. Yeah, that's what, I never trust Hanzos.
Yeah.
They actually do see Hanzo now and then, but
we used to see Widows on here as well, didn't we?
Yeah, Lynx are playing that and doing extreme work. Ladonna, though, he's in towards the back. They have not spotted him out. He's doing some hell of a good damage, but he gets focused on in the midst of a second and does drop. It looks like B5 will get the early control at this point.
Yeah. Well, not before Zaf takes himself one out. Can he get any more from around the backside? Goes for Casper with the shield on him, but will get picked off. VLAN, by the way, has been doing absolutely amazing work on this Tracer. He has been spectacular, is the phrase I think I could use. I think he saw him got like 59 kills in those two, so well played, indeed. The spray says it all.
Okay, B5, if they can continue this pace up, they'll be tying things at one apiece, and we could be going into a tiebreaker match, depending on what the third map's going to be and who ends up picking the victory there. Ladonna, though, off to the side. Doesn't have an easy way into the point, but he's going to try to take down the Winston, who's overextended. And Happy Thermia, you're going to pay the price. Yeah, this is going to happen if you overextend into a Reaper especially. I don't think anybody looking good to take this point back.
Well, we're going to get on to Casper. Had to use that sound barrier to keep himself alive. You can see the pulse bomb available for Zaf, getting a lot of damage down here. Can pick off Casper. He does finally get him down around the side. Fisher as well. So they may be able to cap out the site outside. A good head dinks there, but still not enough. The rest of his team were picked off. Lidano having to come all the way back from spawn, waiting for the rest of his team to get in there. Zaf, basically the only one alive.
Yeah, I just have to wait for his entire team, especially Mint now, to get back. Actually up to the front line. Shades, though, he's at 85%. So Graviton Surge with the pulse bomb could do a lot of work. Only problem is that if they use it and B-Fly survives it, or Outsider uses his himself, to actually keep them together so they can't do much about it, it's going to be North Gaming Blue back to John. We're waiting for ultimates to come up.
The right flank around the side there. There's the Graviton Surge. It's going to be layered on nicely with the pulse bombs. Everything coming on there. Zaf actually killed himself, I think, in there with his own pulse bomb somehow. But either way, Ladano's ult didn't really layer too badly, actually. I mean, they got the damage down, but it wasn't as conclusive as I thought it would be when they managed to pop off there. Outsider even doing a hell of it.
Well, you have to give credit, though, to Outsider. He used his Graviton Surge when Shades used his. So they cancel each other out and maintain control for B-Fly. They're now at 89%. Northern Gaming Blue has no real offensive ultimates to use to even take this point back. They're just going to have to rely on aim. They're going to have to hope that B-Fly messes up.
Well, let's see if they do. Knocking that shield down. Reaper's going to be coming out of that Wraith form in just a moment. We can see he's already getting worked on. Quickly backed away. Fisher doing what he can to keep them on guard. But no, Ladano manages to finally get himself a kill. Can he follow this one through? It's looking good. They may actually be able to cap the points out on the overtime once again. Isn't that always the way? 99%. But a cap point ain't a problem. I don't know where I'm going with that one.
I see what you did there. I was like, where are you going with this? Oh,
well,
geez.
I tried, but I failed. I'm old.
Okay.
I ain't got the sick rhymes that Mitch has.
I'm not saying he does. Anyways, though, Northern Gaming Blue did show that they can win just on aim alone. No ultimates being used, except the sound barrier. Another one going to be used. Fisher's in towards the back with the pulse bomb available. Just waiting for them to group up. I think he's maybe committing to this one a little bit too long. He could have used it and maybe picked up a target or two. And now it's allowed Ladon to pick himself up a double kill. Yeah,
managed to get that ultimate off, make that a triple. Can he make it 4 as he tries to pop off Fisher as he backs away? So they hold on. They hold on for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Remember, Northern Gaming Blue chasing this game. Wouldn't it be the irony if we had a full reverse sweep right now after changing the map around?
No, I think we're actually going to go to 3-3 tiebreaker. Well, no, 2-2 tiebreaker.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. It could happen. It could happen. But here we go. There's going to be Wraith form used just in time, actually, because he's about to get picked off nicely. Now, can he get Outsider down? You can hear the big, nice dinks there, doing some serious damage, but doesn't want to chip away the shield too much, and he's forced away from that one. I'll switch across in a moment. I was going to try and keep my eye on Zaf, because Zaf has that pulse bomb available now. We're going to switch over to catch on towards the two of them light up. That's what I was waiting for. The Graviton Surge. Well, I mean, he got the pulse bomb down. He did enough to take down the big Winston, and he also picks off VLAN, so he holds the point.
And B-Fly had to go back to their base. Outsider doesn't have even ultimate available anytime soon. He's at 39%. This makes things so difficult. Fisher is still holding on to his pulse bomb. I don't know why he didn't use it on 2 attacks ago. He didn't use it on the last attack. And now with 94%, they're going to have to hope they can somehow turn this around in the overtime.
Well, here we go. There's the pulse bomb. Used it early on, actually, and it was quickly countered by the shield from Shades. So that didn't do a great deal of damage. He has managed to get the damage down on towards that Winston, though. But Winston, as you can see, almost got that Primal Rage available. So he has. There we go. Pops that Primal Rage out, and that's going to keep them off site. VLAN and Fisher, unfortunately, the only 2 alive right now. So this is going to be just have to be zip in, zip out, keep that site alive. But look, you can see Ladano has his Death Blossom ready and waiting just when the rest of the team return. Yeah, exactly. He's just waiting for that moment to shine. And with the Tracer just running 1 by 1, he's not going to have a great opportunity to use it. He's going to at least take down the Lucio. Tenya able to be forced back. The Tracer's still looking to hold this one into overtime, but with this rate, with no one down in Northern Gaming Blue, this should be the end of the round. Yeah. Now it'll be Northern Gaming Blue now 2-1. Down 1-2. At least able to score a point, though. Yeah, absolutely. So, the game ain't over yet. We thought we were going to get the 3rd map out, which would, of course, been Northern Gaming Blue's team. It is down to the losing team to pick it. But at 99% to 0, things can always turn around. King of the Hill. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. So now
It's 1-2, so B5 have 2 points. If they win one map here, they will have tied the series up at 1 apiece. If Northern Game Blue pick up the next 2 straight, then that means we're going to see a 2-0 and they're going to actually go through. We're not going to see a third map. If that happens.
People saying they're dizzy when you follow Tracer. I know what it means. I remember Lyric said you kind of need to have ADHD to play Tracer because you've just got to constantly be twitching, moving, and you do.
I like that little dance you're doing with it.
I know, see? If only people had the camera on me right now. But Ladano trying to chip away on towards the Winston, but didn't really get the damage down. And of course, this map worked out very much in their favor previously, but Zaf, what can he do? Can he get the high ground taken down? He's going to be at the backside of a Tracer. It will take down him. VLAN goes down. This is nicely working for Northern Game of Blue.
I've seen B5, they're more than happy to run Genji out of Fisher because of the different levels you can play with in terms of height. On the last map, on Shrine, you can't really do too much because no one was holding towards the high ground. It was just holding on that point. Our Tracer would be a lot more mobile and have a better chance of actually surviving in general. But they're going for the attack. Pushing it is one. Problem is that North Gaming Blue are on the high ground towards the right, and Fisher hasn't been able to get in position just yet. With the Dragon Blade available, this could be dangerous.
Here we go. Let's see if he can land those shots. Does manage to get the one Lucio down. There's the second. Both Lucios picked off. There's going to be another and another. Can he get the whole lot? Just one more to go. Please let him have it. Oh, it's a giant primal raging monkey. That's just rude.
Oh, I wanted to hear you scream Sexa, or is it Septic? No, Hexakill.
Sexa-kill. Where's your mind?
On 7. That's Septikill. Anyways,
yes.
Velen has Pulse Bomb available. You know, the Genji, I didn't really expect it to work out too much, but the Dragon Blade, I mean, when that's ever on cool or not on cooldown and it's available, it means the Genji is going to wipe your whole team unless you can deal with them. They don't really have any CC to do much to them. Velen's going to get 1 kill though with the Pulse Bomb, get some good damage onto multiple other people. And you see Fisher just waiting for that shield to disappear before he does any damage.
Yeah, he's definitely been a good switch around there. That's going to be Ladano's ultimate. Doesn't collect any kills, so counteracted by the shields swiftly on there. Zaf is going to get himself a kill. No, he does finally get it there. Nice pulse bomb. It's not going to be enough though. It was shielded off, I think. I think he managed to get the shield down just in time. Hypothermia also popping his shield off. Ladano long way away from this one. Nutty B as well. So point continued to be held. So they almost got it. They got halfway into recapping that point, but the time keeps on ticking, and B-Fly at 57%.
Ladano on the Reaper. It's not a bad pick when they're so close and up, up front of you. Fisher again with the Dragon Blade though, with the Graviton Surge, is going to be able to actually clean them up.
The problem is VLAN is still alive. It is just simply chasing the Tracers around the site. Has got that pulse bomb available. Ooh, nice headshots there. Catching on towards Zaf, will take him down easily. Ladano just can't get close enough. These Tracers are slippery little sons of bitches. They're sneaking around the site, constantly keeping them in there, but they haven't got back in to reset that point just at the moment. 99%, they're just keeping it alive for now. They may actually be able to cap it out here. VLAN doing some serious work. He needs to get in and clear that site off, though, because they've let them cap it.
And that might have been it.
That may well be all she wrote there. 4 kills with the pulse bomb. That's just about as sweet as you can make it. Well played indeed, Velan, because you have just won yourself a map. B-Fly will take it 3-1 on the poll, and that means we're going to